All right, so first things first, you gotta pull the engine cover off, and then we're gonna take the arm of speed intake off. All right, got the box out. And then in this instance, for this setup, I have a screw down here that I have to loosen up, and the intake pipe will come off. There is one other clip we have to take out. Just right there. You just press on either side, it'll pop off. Okay, the next thing you have to do, very similar on the OEM charge pipe, there is a clip that is right down there that we have to get to. You just get the screwdriver in there and pull it loose, it'll pop right off. All right, the next two things are these two plugs up here. Right there. All right, the next two bolts you have to get loose are the ones that hold to the throttle body. Now, I'm not using the correct tool, but a 4mm seems to work if taking it easy. All right, so now the charge pipe's ready to come out. Now there's one major difference between the OEM charge pipe and this one, and that is this is a two-piece. Goes right in the middle, you can unscrew it. The OEM one tends to be a little bit more difficult to get out. Sometimes you gotta move this bracket, play around with it, but once that's undone, the charge pipe should slide out with some gentle maneuvering. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is attach for vacuum. There's two places you can do it. One is right back here. The other one is right off on the front of the intake manifolds right down here. So there's that spot and that spot, and you should be buying one of these adapters I'll link to. Just basically slides in between the hose and your vacuum line comes off it and just splits it for you. That simple. Now, once you're convinced you have this pushed all the way on, put this little clip right down in here, it snaps in, and we'll hold it in place. And then you can just attach your line to it and then run that to the blow-off valve. All right, so here's some of the differences between the kit that you can buy straight from Berger Motorsports, which comes with, it's actually pretty well made. Comes with the charge pipe, the turbo sport, race port, blow-off valve, V-band connection. It's already got the bung welded to a charge pipe, which is really nice. It's also got a couple of ports for either nitrous or methanol injection, which I'm running meth injection, so we do use those. The kit that I made, which is from a CTS Chargepipe. So as you can see, these two pieces they're very similar. The bottom pieces are almost identical. All right, so here's the difference between the two charge pipes. Very similar, almost exact same band. One is a little bit longer than the other, but that's not really going to cause a problem. The BMS one with the kit, and this is just a CTS one that I bought for $100 used online to make this. And now the top portion, a little bit different. The bungs are in a little bit different location because I found that the bung for the V-band for the BMS kit is just about resting on a coolant line. This one, when I had it made, I slid it down a little bit further. So as you can see, it's a little bit further down from the throttle body in order to miss that coolant line. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. The meth injection ports are pretty close to a similar location. There's a little bit different up top, but otherwise they're very similar. What I suggested that we did, instead of putting the Turbo Smart here, which the other one has, I moved it down a little bit so it's further down here. Gives you much more clearance. Can fit it in, fit a lot of different blow valves on there. This is the only other one I've tried. It's a Tial and the race port from Turbo Smart. I've tried both those. They both fit. I did put an HKS on there, but unfortunately could not get that to work. But got the Tial on there and it does work. Now the race port comes nice with this adapter here, so you can plug your line into it, and it comes with this line to go to the vacuum port. The Tial, I use just some 6mm hosing that goes to the top of the blow-off valve and then goes to my the port that goes into the intake manifold. All right, so it's pretty simple. Putting the blow-off valve on, there's a seal in the box. Put the seal on the charge pipe. Put the blow-off valve directly on it, and then helps if you have an extra hand, but right now I don't. Put the clamp around it, tighten it down, and it will hold the blow-off valve on there for you. All right, so I'm putting the Tial back on. So I'm not going to actually put the Turbo Smart on there, but Tial's all on there, V-banded on. Got my meth injection port on there, got the sensors in. These sensors are real simple to take out. Just take one bolt out, and this, you can just put a wrench on it. I think it's a 12-point socket you can find. It'll fit right over there, and you can unscrew that. And this is piece of cake. Just unscrew it, take it off, pop them in the new, pop them from the original charge pipe into the new charge pipe, tighten them down, you're good to go. All right, so now the process of going back together. Take that. Now the process of going back together. Take that clip that we had taken off of the charge pipe at the beginning, and it pops back on here. There are some openings here, and this clip will slide right back in through them and clip in the backside. It's kind of hard to show you, but down here there is two different ports. There's a silver port down there that goes to the charge pipe, and that black port's where the turbo is. So you got to line up the clip on here with that bottom port, and it just snaps right in when you push on it. All right, so that black pipe right there was the charge pipe. It's pushed right into that silver part right there, right down there, and it's going to give it a little push. It should snap right in. You'll hear the clip pop into place. Now she's good. All right, next part is taking the charge pipe, which it's a little bit tricky, but not too bad to get this to fit in there. You got to pull these wires out of the way, put the blow-off valve in first, slide it in, twist it around a little bit. You'll get the couplers to match up between the two pieces of the charge pipe. And then once you do that, just line them up, slide them together, and line it up with the throttle body. It'll pop right into the throttle body, and you're in position. Then you just take your 2 bolts, put them back in here, make sure they're lined up and obviously don't drop them. And then you can plug your sensors back in. For me, I gotta plug my meth injection back in, but no big deal. And then our vacuum line and the charge pipe install will be done. All right, so we gotta remember to tighten these clamps down. Also gotta remember to tighten these down. You're going to take your vacuum line, whether it's this line or the plastic line, and basically just going to pop into your blow-off valve, which the blow-off valve is underneath, right down here. So you're just going to feed this line to the top port of the blow-off valve, and it'll be good. All right, so here's the finished product. Fits. Put all of it back together. Same way it came apart. Sound clips in a minute. One thing I did forget to mention, the race port here does come with a extremely light spring. I think it's like a 2-pound spring or maybe even less. So my Tial blow-off valve, the way it came with, I believe, an 11-pound spring. And that did not work. I tried it, put it on the car, couldn't get it to open. Ordered a 2-pound spring, which is the green spring, I believe. Put that in, hooked it back up, now it works. So when putting one of these blow-off valves on your car, you need to make sure it has an extremely light spring in order to make it work. If you're using something with a heavy spring, chances are you're not going to get it to work.